All right, y'all, what's going on? I got a different type of video today. It's your boy Wes Fisher, and welcome again to the YouTube channel, Make Money with Wes. So listen, the title of this video is the Grant Cardone $1 Million Formula, how to get your money right. Now, y'all know I teach government contracting, but so many people come to me and they just ain't got their money right in the first place. So sometimes you just got to get your mindset right to get your money right. So what I want to do, guys, Grant Cardone is actually another mentor of mine, but he don't know he my mentor. I've been following Grant Cardone for years. So I want to show you guys a video that really changed my financial history, and I hope it helps you guys as well. So let's just get into it. We got 10 points, actually like 9 points I want to get into for you guys real quick. Let's get into it. Here's number 1, guys.
Number 4, rent and lease, don't own.
Here we go.
Okay, so this is how you get your money fixed. Number 1, never spend it until you get it. Okay, so like if you're in a sales department, this means all this translates to every department, by the way. This is exactly how I run every department, how we cash flow companies, how we make decisions on when to spend money in advertising. I don't count a deal closed. I don't count money in until the money's in. Right. So until you could sign the deal and these guys are going to split a suite, I'm like, that shit ain't happened yet. When you guys give me a credit card and it goes through, I'm suspect to yours, sir. Okay. Once it goes through and the money hits my account, then I can spend that money. Everybody agree with that? Okay. I don't spend tomorrow's money. Number 2, 40% rule.
All right. So let's talk about it real quick. Let's talk about it. So listen, I'm going to be real quick to you guys. Never spend until you get it. I'll call that person back. I'm doing this live. I'm going to call him back. But never spend until you get it. So when it comes to government contracting, a lot of people hear, oh, $1 million contracts, 6-figure contracts, crazy amount of contracts. And in their mind, you're already spending the money and you haven't even submitted a proposal. I'm not going to dwell long on that. But all I'm saying is stop looking like this, thinking about all this money, and start taking action first. That's kind of how I apply that when it comes to that step. So let's hop into number 2, see what he's talking about here.
If you could do this 40% rule that most people just completely don't get. If you got 100% of your money and 40% just for 40% goes to the IRS. Our friends over at the IR and the S. Who hates them? Say 10x if you hate the IRS. Oh my God. Democrats and Republicans come together. Okay. Okay. 40%, man, if you'll pay them 40%, you should at least pay you 40%. Everybody agree? You figured out, everybody in the room's figured out how to pay these people. They don't trust you. That's why they take it out of the check before you can get the check. The law says I have to withhold from you. They don't trust you, man. You work for me. I have to withhold from you before you get your money. So they get their piece first. That is a good financial decision. I paid them. Good. You got to pay Caesar. That's what Jesus said. Pay him. Okay. And then what? Then you pay you. Okay. And then you live on this. And this is where it becomes difficult.
All right, let's stop right there. So he says, live on the 20%. Now, this is, guys, I wasn't following Dave Ramsey. I know Dave Ramsey and Grant Cardone kind of butt heads on philosophy of, getting financially free. But I know one thing about Dave Ramsey when it comes to budgeting and expanding your living, you got to follow this rule right here. I did this in my life, guys. When I graduated college, I think I had over $100,000 worth of college debt. I want to say 150,000, maybe close to 200,000 worth of college debt. I paid that college debt off, I don't know, a year or two after getting married. So probably like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years or 5 years after I left college. And which is crazy. I got friends who's like, listen, I'm going to pay my college debt for the rest of my life. And I'm like, that's crazy. You just got to change your living expenses. And this is before I was doing government contracting. This is before I was even really building my home healthcare company to a big extent. I was just living off my paycheck from my school teaching. Now, luckily, I didn't have kids. So me and my wife was able to really double down on the debt. But is this type of information paying IRS 40%, you paying yourself 40%, and you really only living on 20%. Now we all know most Americans, we living on 120%. Living on 20% and then increasing the amount of money you make, then you can increase your lifestyle. Guys, it's changed my life, this concept. So I'm so glad Grant's talking about it. Let's get into the next one. Let's see here.
Number 4, rent and lease, don't own. You don't need to own any of this stuff. Just use it.
That one's self-explanatory. Now, I'm going to speak to that real quick because I made mistakes on that. I'll be honest with you guys. My wife's car, my car, the cars I had before that, all my cars are paid off. Now, again, there's two philosophies. I was kind of rolling with Dave Ramsey, and I still roll with Dave Ramsey. If you don't follow Dave Ramsey, follow him. I still roll with him, but I was rolling with Dave Ramsey. I paid off all my cars. Actually, me and my wife, we bought a house back in 2020. It's 2023 right now. I could write a check. Actually, not going to. I could write a check right now and pay off the remainder of my house right now if I wanted to, just off my income from government contracting. But we're on pace because we've been actually putting like thousands and $1,000s on top of our mortgage. So we're on pace to pay our house off probably here in the next 12 to 24 months, if not sooner than that. But is that a good thing? I don't know, guys. I do love Grant Cardone's mindset about this. And again, this is up for debate. Put a comment below. Let me know what you think about paying off things versus like living on credit with it. Because if you're smart with credit, when it comes to businesses, now I've talked about it before. I haven't paid for a plane ticket going on 6 months now because I'm using my business credit and I'm flying for free. I'm going to lounges. Guys, I'm 34 years old. I've never been inside of an airport lounge until the age of 34. Now I'm at the Amex lounge and I'm at the Delta lounge. And I'm just like, I thought this is for the rich. But if you do things smarter with your money, then you can really have that lifestyle. So I love what Grant's talking about, not so much, owning things, but he talks a lot about renting your houses, and he talks a lot about leasing cars or paying off cars and selling cars, but not really about owning it. So it's a good tip to kind of learn. All right, let's move on, guys. We'll move to the next one.
Number 5, stabilize and grow your first flow before adding a second one. Don't go work on a second flow outside of your company. Work on a second flow inside your company. How many of you have seen somebody leave? They got a second.
I can speak to that one easy right now. So many people come to me and it's like, Wes, I want to do government contracting. I'm like, cool. What do you do now? Oh, well, I got this day job, but I also do real estate. I also do crypto. I got some Bitcoin. I'm going to get on Toro. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to do that. And I used to do some drop shipping with Amazon. And I'm like, well, why do you want to do government contracting? Oh, because the government got the money. I'm like, so what's your goals with government contracting? Oh, when I make a lot of money in government contracting, I'm going to go buy real estate. And I'm going to go do this. And I'm going to do Amazon. I'm going to do drop shipping. And I'm just like, yeah, we probably shouldn't work together. So guys, I promise you, focus on one thing. If it's not government contracting, that's cool. But focus on one income stream first. Guys, my home healthcare, I built my home healthcare company to $1 million company. It took me over 8 years. 8 years to build it to $1 million. It took me over 8 years to build it to $1 million. Once I built it to the $1 million threshold, I was cool. I had money coming in. I finally got to the point that I was like, you know what? I don't want to teach anymore. And I left school teaching. I mean, yeah, I do have the government contracting money coming in now, but I really left it based off the home healthcare company. I was able to walk away from my full-time job based off my home healthcare company because I knew that if I applied my skills, instead of being here for 8 hours a day, I could be building a multi-million-dollar business for 8 hours a day. So I started doing that when I left my school teaching, and that's how I got into government contracting. But people forget I spent 8 years building $1 million company first before I moved on to here. Now, again, I'm cool. If you're in real estate, do your real estate first and then maybe do government contracting later. I always say wholesaling. I don't sell wholesaling, but wholesaling is free from what I've heard. You can go get a house under contract and sell it. So anyway, guys, that's a good tip. Let's move on to the next one. Why do I have this? Let me close that. All right, here we go.
Number 5, stabilize and grow your first flow before. Number 6, the 47 rule. So the 47 rule is, look, if you're going to put 40 hours in at work, how many of you work 40 hours a week? Let me see if you work at least 40 hours a week. Okay.
All right. For sake of time, we're going to keep this bad boy going. So what he's saying is, if you spend 40 hours a week at work, spend 7 hours building your business. Again, I know I'm always using government contracting as a teaching board, because this is what I do. But a lot of people get into this business like, Wesley, can I do government contracting work at a 9 to 5? Hey, Wesley, can I do this? Can I do that? I got a 9 to 5. What do you do outside of 9 to 5? I'm not even gonna get into the math right now, but there's a whole lot of hours that you could be doing. And I don't even care. Hey, I got kids. I got this going on. The rule is here, guys. The rule is the rule of 47. 1 hour a day. If you can't scratch out 1 hour a day for your life, then you currently don't have a life, and you need to make a drastic change, unfortunately. But 1 hour a day in any business pursuit, and it's laser focused during that hour, you can have a whole lot of success. Whole lot of success.
Okay, number 7, stay broke. Stay broke. Y'all got to stay broke, man. Cash is garbage. You don't need money. You don't need cash. Cash is trash. Your mommy and daddy didn't know this.
I love it. He said, cash is trash. Hold on.
Cash is garbage. It is trash. Take it out. Use it. It is worthless until it is put to work. Okay? Listen to me. Money is worthless until it is put to work. Money is useless until it is used. It's a piece of paper.
Money is useless until it is used. Man, that's a bar right there. That's a bar. Because honestly, guys, it's taken me a long time to figure that out too. Me and my wife, we used to save up so much. I remember one time, me and my wife, I don't want to get y'all my bank account, but we saved up a high 5-figure number, right? A high 5-figure number. And then we went and bought, was it the car? Yeah, I don't want to say it was the car. We saved up a high figure number and we went and bought a car, right? Paid it cash. Remember I told you I was paying on my car's cash. Cool. We thought we balling. Yeah, we paid our car cash. Yeah, we ain't got to. And the next thing we know is like, oh, that savings account is now at 0. And me and my wife said, dang, it took us like 5 years to get to that number. So now in order to buy the next car or to buy the house or buy the next thing, we got to save up for another 5 to 10 years. Guys, I'm telling you, man, when he says always stay broke, what he means is if your cash isn't making money, don't spend it like that. If I would have took that money that we spent on that car and instead wrote it into a payment on the car and then took the rest of that money and put it into like a investment that was paying me even 4%, 5% interest, think about how much money I would have been making because I rolled that cash into an investment account. Instead, I put it into a car that loses value every single day. You guys know this, the saying, as soon as the car drives off the lot, it drops like 20% that very moment. So guys, don't make that mistake that I did. Come on now. All right, what we got next? Ooh,
never lose money. Number 8, never lose money. Okay. Now, if I leave this $100 right here on this table, on this podium, is there a chance I'm going to lose that money? If I go buy a piece of marketing, if I say, hey, Frank, go buy me an ad on Facebook. Or, hey, ad, take a YouTube video that we did. We already got a bunch of impressions on this YouTube video. Put $100 behind that YouTube video. And let's see if we can get a couple more people to see it. Which would be more valuable? I leave this right here. How many believe if I leave this here all weekend, somebody at Turnberry?
Now, I can speak to this as meaning don't lose money like when it comes to business. I know for me, guys, I tell you guys about my wins, but I also tell you guys about my losses. I've lost money on government contracts. And this thing about never lose money, funny thing is a lot of people will not get started in the business because they're afraid of loss or afraid of this. So I know when I read this or when I listen to this part, I'm thinking like, wow, you don't want to lose money. So you do again, it goes back to taking your cash and using it to buy assets, to buy things that make you money. He talks a lot in this video about the guy that rents the Lambo. Which is me. I've rented a Lambo. I've rented a Rolls Royce. You know, he talks about the people who are wasting money renting Lambos and Rolls Royces. I also followed a guy. I can't think of the guy's name right now, but there was a guy I was following. He bought a Lamborghini. He put it on Turo. I want to say the Lamborghini was making him like $10,000 a month. But then he never got to drive his Lamborghini. So you know what he did? He bought a second Lamborghini. Now, Dave Ramsey talks about this a lot when he talks about the kid in the bike. I know you guys heard about the kid in the bike story. It's like teach your kid to go buy 2 bikes, one to rent and one to ride. This man did it with a Lambo skill. He bought 2 Lambos, one to rent out, because that first Lambo pays for the second Lambo plus the first Lambo, and then he bought the second Lambo to just ride. So I wish I would have done that, and I'm learning to do that now. So you guys, again, learn from my mistakes. Let's get it. What's next? Okay, we did never lose money.
Okay, more. Cash flow is what you want. You don't want cash. You want cash flow. How many investors here? How many of you invested with me? Let me see hands again. Okay, good. Did you get a check this month? Every month, 17th of the month, bang, he gets his check. What did I pay you this month?
$3,300.
$3,300.
We just did $1 million with you. And
yeah. Give him a big hand. This is a guy.
All right, let's talk about that real quick. This is another good thing about government contracting when it comes to cash flow. I don't know too many other business models that are set up like this. Again, you do have work to. There is work to be done. It's not complete. It's not residual income. But when you win a contract that's 5 years, or you a real estate contract that's 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, you got money coming in. I got contracts that are paying me thousands and thousands of dollars a month that I don't physically have to be there and do the work. Now, I'm still doing management. I'm still coordinating things, but I don't physically have to do the work. So cash flow is what you want to do, guys. And it can start on a small scale. If you guys know about and again, I didn't want to make this video so long, but it is what it is. We're almost done. Hopefully it'll be under 20 minutes. But I have other YouTube channel. This is Wes Fisher. This is my DIY channel, right? That YouTube channel pays me anywhere between $400 and $800 a month. I haven't posted a video on that channel in almost going over a year. Guys, you can start small. Go start posting on YouTube, go start creating content, go start making $100 a month that you don't have to work for. It starts somewhere. It could be YouTube, it could be Instagram, it also could be government contracting. Let's go. All right, last one.
Okay, number 10, never quit until you achieve your goals. Your financial goals. Never give up on your financial goals until you achieve your financial goals.
All right, again, self-explanatory. Never quit, y'all. If I can teach you anything, guys, this is the Make Money with Wes YouTube channel, guys. I appreciate you guys joining this live. If I can teach you anything from this live, if you got any value out of this video, or not this live, I guess I did this live, but you got any value out of this video, please leave a comment below. Please share, guys. Please like this, share this on YouTube, wherever. But if I can tell you anything, guys, just don't quit. If you don't end up doing government contracting, you do Amazon, you do Turo, you do real estate, you do Bitcoin, I don't care what it is. I did home health care. Guys, I can tell you this. The first 4 years of home health care, I probably barely made $500 a month. Barely. And I'm talking about the first 3 to 4 years. 8 years now, it's a $1 million company. But if I would have quit in year 2 or 3, I would have never built that $1 million company. So if I can give you guys any lesson today, it's just don't quit. Keep doing what you're doing and you will have success. All right, guys, I'm going to end the live here. I'm going to end the video here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to thumbs up, like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And let me know if you like this different content. This is my first reaction video, so I know it might have been a rough around the edges. I'm going to do it again. All right, guys. Peace.